So this is Blunder 1 on the historic challenges. This is the game for Chogarin versus Steintz. We're a piece up, but there was a blunder that was made, so we're trying to rectify that. And this position that we start with in this game, it's quite tricky because, as you can see, we've got the bishop, the knight, the rook, and just one pawn protecting the knight. So we start off, rook takes pawn at b7, trying to create a bit of space. I have tried playing rook g7, which is viable, but then rook takes knight on e6, and it can work out, but what we're really trying to prevent is this checkmate on h2 or g2, because once this bishop comes into play, it's then going to come in with a check on f3. So the knight that we made move to f4, it's kind of protecting the g2 square. And the bishop on d6, it's primarily there to protect h2, the pawn on h2. So here, with these few moves, we'll get into an exchange, which is good for white. We'll get a rook off the board. He'll capture the knight with the rook, and then we can sort of, we've now got the bishop on d6 protecting the pawn on h2, so the rook can't really move there, and it's the white square bishop, so we're kind of moving the king left and right, and then the bishop will take the pawn on d5, attacking our other rook. So we're getting to this position, and there's a few options here. I mean, we can just take the rook, which is what I think I do. We do have a check with the bishop on e7, and the bishop is protected by the rook. And there could be other variations that could follow from here, from this position. But I just pushed the king away a little bit onto the G file, because hopefully we're going to be able to keep him over on that side of the board. But there's not much we can do about this bishop. So I think we're going to take the rook, bishop takes rook, and then we're a piece up. We've retained the piece up, and it's a bishop and a rook against a bishop, and then it goes into quite a long sort of end game with the pawns. We do have the two pawns on the A file and the B file, but we've just got the 1 against 3 on the F, G and H files, so it's interesting. So I play it out. I'll leave it with you, and it's interesting, but it does result in a win, since we have the extra piece. There's probably more efficient ways of completing this, but it's pretty solid. So here we are. And there we are. It's a beautiful game sometimes. I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and there's plenty more chess content coming soon. Bye.